Okay, I've got to do my book review. And I'm so tired. When I'm tired, I say really weird stuff, so people might appreciate it. And I'm aware that, like, people who are really into book reviews, well, they're waiting on this. And I don't want to disappoint them. So I've created some cushions to just, like, leap into. That was as rock hard as it looked. That was as rock hard as it looked. Oh. Okay. Will this do? Let's give it a go. So, this is, people must think I'm drunk. I haven't drunk since 2018. Once in 2019. Okay. Lucky bitch, Denise Duffield-Thomas. We're back. This is her first book. And I've got to say, this book, I kid you not, my friends are going to be like, who are you? This book has given me permission to go with my instinct and be even more OTT on what I want to do. I'm serious. Like, it's just given me the free pass of like, girl, that instinctual stuff you want to do that's like off the scale a bit, do it. Do it. It'll get you places. So I'm doing it. Right. I'm also aware, is this in, I don't even know if I'm in the picture. I'm going to have to check. I'm in the picture, and it's 21:21, which is always positive. Right, oh, still as hard as it was the first time. Right. So, why is this giving me permission? Because I'm sure we all do. We get the instinct to do stuff, and then we don't, because we think people will judge us, or how will it come across. And I used to say to people who would want to email people out of their reach, or, you know, for an opportunity, and they'd say they haven't replied to me, or I'd say do it, and they'd be like, they haven't replied to me, or what if they don't reply? And I was like, look, when I had the company, I was so busy that people would email me for opportunities. I said, and a lot of the times they'd email 3 or 4 times, and it wasn't until I got that 4th email it would just align to being the perfect timing, and I'd say to them, I'm sorry, I haven't been ignoring you, it's just manic. I said, so just, you know, just keep going out there. Stuff like that. We think other people are going to think we're odd for doing stuff like that, when actually there's so much on everybody's radar that you got to jump up and down a little bit to get noticed. You do. So, lucky bitch. It was like, total holy grail. So, positives about this book. No, that's the wrong sound effect. That sounds like ominous. So, positive. Ta-da! The contents, I have to say, I was trying to read, I read a chapter a day. So when I opened the contents, my heart did sink a little, because there were 6 chapters and over 261 pages. So that was a lot, but I was on a mission and I was going to do it. So the first chapter is how she became a lucky bitch. Second one, how she became a professional honeymoon taster. I can tell you about that. Tester, sorry, she didn't eat them. Then she has the 10 lucky bitch commandments, which are kick-ass. Whether you're a bitch or a lad or a lady, we'll do it that way. Then she breaks it down. So unlike the other book, Get Rich Lucky Bitch, is just really predominantly about the money, but she's saying if you apply it to other areas of your life, it will still work. So this, as her first book, she breaks it down into your business, financial, and your self-love. Self-love will change your fortune 120%, times a billion. I cannot tell you, I'm starting to see it more and more. Like, when I look back to where I was a couple of years ago, or even 7-8 years ago, I cannot tell you how having joy, being yourself and not getting down on yourself, totally opens up your mindset into what you can achieve, and ideas come in. It's pretty phenomenal. So that chapter 6, anyone who just is fed up of being stuck and wants to move forward, is fed up of always being one foot in the past, use it, do it. So like the second book, Get Rich Lucky Bitch, it's all about, the majority of it is about forgiveness, similar to the Ho'oponopono prayer. So that's great. And there's also, every chapter has techniques to use to clear past pains, for forgiveness strategies. My only thing about this book, and I don't like saying it, and I get it, it's her first book, as far as I'm aware, it's the first one in this series. The only thing about it was there are so many. There's almost too many, and too many strategies to try, and I know that she was throwing everything at it, and you know, that's what we do, especially creatives and writers. That's what we do. If we're doing a project, we throw everything at it, because we don't know if it's going to be the only project. We don't know if it's just going to be that one thing, it won't get picked up, so we hurl everything in. And I found it really difficult to keep up and do all the journal techniques. If I'm going to be honest with you, I haven't completed them, and I've got to break it down to one a day. I've got to, because it's too much. Because if you look here, this here is chapter 1 of the techniques, and there were more in chapter 1, then chapter 2. I mean, you've really got to commit to wanting to do these. Additionally, like Get Rich Lucky Bitch, she gives loads of free bonuses, which is incredible. One of my favorite was, and I put it off, I'm not gonna lie, was a meditation on your favorite day, on your dream day. And what was incredible about this was I put it off because I've done this before with coaches. It's not very animated, which I know sounds odd. So in this book, Denise, and in general, her thing is feel future excitement about something you want to happen, and then anchor it in. And I just had made the assumption that it would be similar to what people have done in the past. I've done with people in the past. It wasn't. It was great. This meditation was, you're standing up, you're anchored into the ground. Think of you in 3 years' time. She brings up brilliant visuals to get, you know, for you to really simulate your ideal future day. And for me, it was great. And then something came up at the end, and I'm like, ooh, that doesn't feel good. But it then enabled me to go in and do forgiveness work on it and just let it go. And it was a massive eye-opener. So I really enjoyed that technique. I'd love to tell you as well about her honeymoon testing. So she put out that she wanted to go traveling with her husband for 6 months. They didn't have the money, they had jobs, they weren't able to really save from those jobs. And she put it out there into the universe. And I tell you, she only went and got a 6-month honeymoon testing holiday in 84 different countries, I think. And she even put out that she wanted to be paid £3,000 a month to do it. That's what she got. And what she does in chapter 2, where are we? Yeah, what she does in chapter 2, and this is where I know, this is where I was like, oh my gosh, it's time. It is time to pull out all the stops. She didn't do anything by halves. People call her a lucky bitch, and I tell you, this was more like strategy central. I want to see if I've got a list in here of where she did it. So she's put this list in her bonuses of all the things she did to get it, taking action constantly along the way. One of the greatest things she did was to win on the panel, to win the honeymoon. Her and her husband would get friends or coaches or people they'd met throughout their life to put out pictures on their social media to say that Denise and Mark, and the winners are Denise and Mark. They'd always use that phrase to each other. Every morning they'd get up and be like, and the winner is. So they'd always be future rehearsing what was going to come. Additionally, they researched everything. Whenever they had these weekends away with this company, when they were trying to find the perfect couple, they would research wherever they were going, they would research what they thought the potential questions would be. They would prep everything in advance before they go, for example, video footage from their wedding, photographs in case they needed to make a video as one of the tests and tasks. And it's funny because in the past I've gone to do things like that, but I thought, no, it's pushing it too much. I just have to leave it to the universe. Whereas now I'm like, doing it. And yeah, they won. So this book has definitely made me feel more ballsy, but naturally so. It doesn't make me feel like I am pushing my luck on things by reaching out to people or sending emails. It just makes it feels like I've been, as I said earlier, been given permission. So I think the best thing about this book, is it gives you the strength and it gives you the confidence to go out and do this. Some books overwhelm you, and although I said that there's a lot of journaling work to be done here, I know that I can dip back in. In the past, I've read books where I felt guilty for not doing it, and I think, oh, well, I'm out of the game because I haven't done it. Whereas this feels like it's going to be by my bedside table for the next couple of months, and I will keep doing the work. The Ideal Day meditation, I'm going to do several times. I think I might do that every week. I would love to do a challenge where I did it for a whole month and then see how my life develops from there on. So maybe that's what I'll do for February. So this is the list I was looking for. I think, where is it? So the 10 Lucky Bitch Commandments. I really like these. I really like them. I should have written them out on a piece of paper, but I've just been so, well, living my life basically. So the 10 Lucky Bitch Commandments. Number 1, start with forgiveness. Forgive anybody in your past that keeps coming up in memories and nagging you. I mean, I can't say this any clearer. We are software. We're like a computer, and when memories pop up, it is our software system saying, hey, we've got a glitch here, this no longer serves us, heal it out. Most people push it away, heal it out. Start with forgiveness. What I've been doing, she was saying forgive other people. What I've been finding really powerful, so here's the phrase, I forgive you, thank you, I'm sorry, I love you. What I find really powerful is to forgive my old past self and how they reacted. I'm saying it like I'm not them. And how I reacted in the past. So I'd forgive my 4-year-old self for reacting the way I did because I didn't know any better, and I'm just like, look, it's time to let it go. The second one of the Lucky Bitch commands is get over yourself. We all know we need to do that in life. The third one, if I can find it, be grateful. Always be grateful. I have to say I don't do gratitude lists every day. I know if I just did 5 gratitudes in the morning or what I appreciate, it will change my whole world. So I'm going to do that. That reminds me, I was going to do a 40-day challenge of that. I just keep putting out challenges. It's because I want to build habits, people. It's not because I want to run races constantly, okay? Treat yourself like a VIP. This is important. Don't spend all your money. Don't. But for example, get something that up levels you a little bit. Like if your house is messy and you're like, keep putting off getting a cleaner, get a cleaner, you know? Give yourself something that makes you feel like you appreciate the hard work you put in. Get that item of clothing that you really want. For me, I really want a Jo Malone candle for Christmas. Christmas? My birthday. Whoa, my birthday. Which is February, people. So I'm hoping to get that. Next one, get your boobs on board. What was that? I can't remember what that was about. Oh yeah, love your fucking body. Love your body. I don't know what you guys do. I've started to, well, lockdown, you can do anything really. So I've started to dance around the house with disco lights on because we all need those. Sometimes with underwear on, sometimes not. Just move your body. And I'm aware that if you talk to your body every morning, and show appreciation, your body's so much calmer for the rest of the day. Last week, I forgot to do that for a couple of days, and I was really tired and just felt a bit just bigger, and I didn't understand why, because I'd forgotten that my head's attached to something. Number 6, some people will think you suck. Get over it. Yeah, people do think people suck, and a lot of the time it's because they wish they could take that chance that you're not. 7, good is good enough. Oh my Lord. I did a post on this this week. I used to always put in hour upon hour. I would stay up till 4, 5, 6 in the morning. I would cancel things. I would do anything to make sure anything I did was to the best of my ability. But at the end of the day, I had to submit something today. I was like, these are just samples. They can pick and choose, see what they like. If they see something in me, they'll see it in me. But at the end of the day, there's no point pushing yourself too far if you're not going to get things submitted or completed. Create your own karma. Just be gorgeous to other people, and also help other people. Even if it's just getting in touch with somebody and telling them that you really appreciated how they spoke to you the other day. That comes back tenfold. And when we give in that way, when we appreciate others, it just totally opens up our ability to receive, and it really allows us to, I think, be way less defensive. And then the 10 one is luck is an inside game, and that is where we've got, no, I don't have it here, it's in the other room, outliners, the story of success. So it's not always an accident that we're good at what we do. A lot of the time it's where we're born, the time we're born, the place we're born. It's really interesting. If you really look into it, Malcolm Gladwell says that there actually is no luck. It's all to do with situation. So I don't know if I believe that. I think I'm a believer of both, but I also believe you can do anything you put your mind to. So that is Lucky Bitch. Boom. I will be reading it again. My next book I'm going to read is, well, Ask and It Is Given, Esther and Abraham Hicks. Now, I wanted to read this book, and I thought, it's in storage. A lot of my books are in storage. And then something in me was like, just go check your bookshelves. And there it was. So I think it means it's time. It could take a while to read. There's a lot of chapters, but I also think I could get through a couple of days. But again, if there is lots of journaling and like action steps to take, I don't know when I'll be back. So there we go. That is Denise Duffield-Thomas, and I look forward to reading her chill. It's entrepreneur, but with chill at the front of it. I look forward to reading that copy of her book.